Thank you. It says we're live.
Ooh, yes.
Woo-hoo.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, this is a delay. Anyways, we'll get this all figured out. But hello and welcome. We have a special guest here. It is Danielle Neuschwanger.
Newly pregnant.
No.
No, we're good. My husband's watching this. He's like, what?
Starting rumors.
We're spilling the tea here, hubby, just so you know. No, tell them about your name.
What you
were just saying that before we started.
Yep,
I
and
know,
I'll
okay.
use all of it.
Yeah. Well, so funny thing is I actually joked about this during one of my debates. The moderator had said, is there anything that has happened during the campaign that you haven't told voters yet that you should tell them? And he kind of like played it up to be like this really serious thing. And this is like in a packed room with Heidi Ganahl and Greg Lopez. And we're all there. And I'm just such a smart aleck, right? So I was just like, well.
Better than being a dumb Alec.
I was like, I'm pregnant. And my husband's sitting in the front row and he's like, what? And like everyone just laughed. It was so funny. So you can't ever take me too seriously.
No.
So Neuschwanger means
Newly pregnant in German.
newly pregnant.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Neuschwanger is so hard to spell. So
it is.
everyone just calls me Noosh.
Noosh.
Yeah.
There we
Thank
go.
goodness. We're going
The
with that.
noosh.
The Noosh.
The noosh.
We're on it. We're
The
on
noosh.
it.
Hello,
All right.
everybody. Nice to see you
Welcome,
hopping
welcome.
on.
Hello, Maureen. Hello, Chuckles.
Maureen is like
that
our
Chuck
groupie.
Chuckyle.
Chuckles.
I think that's Chuckles.
Chuckles.
I don't know.
Is that you?
Is
Put
it
a heart
you, Chuckles?
emoji up.
I don't know. Okay. Welcome everybody. If this is your first time here, special big welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we will be posting helpful links in the comments afterwards. I found out this last time that when we put them in the comments, the chat, that they would disappear and people would have to go through the whole chat to get to the helpful links.
Correct.
So those links will be in the comment section after this. But if we have something that we need to post, we'll go ahead and do that now. Let us know where you're from. And this is your first time watching. Yay.
Yes.
Oh, yay. Hello, Brenda. Yay. Kyle. All right.
I can't. I don't know
Okay.
the Kyle thing.
I know Kyle Clark. We're
I know.
sorry to associate you with that.
But that's the first thing that pops into our brain.
I know, right?
And not a lot pops in there.
I know.
It's lonely and leaves.
All right, you guys. So, thank you so much for tuning in. And it's really, I just totally lost myself. Oh,
It's okay. You got
Happy
this.
Tuesday.
Yay.
Happy Tuesday.
It is Tuesday.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Share this video, tag a friend, bring somebody in here right now, and also share it later. If you find benefit from this, if it's something like, hey, you guys, you got to hear this, absolutely share it. That does so much.
Yes.
And a thumbs up on the thing.
Yes.
Definitely do a thumbs up.
That was perfect. We all did it at the same time. We didn't even practice that.
Yes.
Ready?
All right. Oh,
Thumbs up.
thumbs up.
See?
Okay.
Yeah.
And Char is in Sterling. Yay.
Char.
I know,
OG.
right?
Yay.
Nice. So, you can join Coloradans for Victor Marx. Subscribe here to this YouTube channel. We're also on Facebook, Instagram, and X. Mm-hmm.
We're on X.
We're on X. Oh, TikTok. We're on TikTok too.
Explain yourself.
We're on TikTok too.
That's a beautiful thing.
I know, right?
You got a youngster doing it.
I do. I have a youngster doing it, and she actually does stuff for. She has volunteered in the past for TPUSA.
Oh, that's so awesome.
I
So
know,
cool.
right?
I love
So
that.
Very cool.
We
Very
like her.
cool. All right, so that's okay. My husband Kevin Kyle gets called Kyle a lot.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Kyle.
Okay,
But you have your last name is the first name. It's get confusing when you do that.
I know. I've
Yeah.
got to. I was gonna say,
Nothing against you. You probably had to live with that your whole life.
Yeah.
But
It's okay. We'll be nice.
We will be nice. All right, so we just have a couple things kind of to keep the lights on today, and of course we'll take a minute to talk about Benieve. You're not drinking Benieve.
They didn't know that though.
Oh, they could
It
tell 'cause
identifies that.
it's not the color.
But see the cup. I thought of the cup. I just
you
kinda
did
wanted
bring
to
up the
show
cups.
off.
She did bring me the cup. So this is all right. Everybody, hide your face.
Hide your
Hi
face.
guys. I have to make sure it's visible there. I can't tell if people can see it because I'm hiding my face. That's a good. Anyways, this is Benieve. But I wanted to tell you guys another thing.
Yes.
As I've been taking Benieve, I have an Instagram channel called Jennifer Parks Loses It. And that's where I talk about all the different Benieve stuff. I also do it on my
Sorry. I was trying.
No, you don't. Hey, it's meant to be like the double
it's
things.
Funny.
And I have, so last week I shared a couple of milestones.
Yeah.
One, and this is just for the ladies. Oh,
Go away, Kyle.
Go away. No, it's her husband.
Oh, sorry, ma'am.
So this is just for the ladies that I went down a band size.
That's awesome.
I know, right?
That's so awesome.
I mean, I'm putting it on like, oh, yes, it worked. Yes. Oh. So, anyways, Beniva is really helping me. It's
That's
lowering
so
cortisol. It's balancing hormones. I'm getting sleep at night. I have energy and able to do those things. And I've started a new thing called Gut Advantage. Did you know the majority of your body's serotonin is produced in the gut? That's right.
That's
And so Gut Advantage helps to balance that out and do that. And I'm taking it every morning, and it's awesome.
Good
So,
for you.
yay. All right.
Did you take it in your coffee? What do you take it in?
Oh no, I just put in a little bit of water.
Okay, nice.
It kind of has a medicinal but minty flavor. You just stir it up back.
Let me
you know.
smell.
Oh, you want to smell it?
No, your breath.
It's not in my breath.
All right, we got this.
Gosh,
All
okay,
right.
all right. So see, we got Ashley. Woo!
Yes.
Let's see.
We've got Sarah.
Yes, CFBM is everywhere. Oh, and you haven't gotten your samples yet. I know. There's. If you ordered, I think I know who you are. If you ordered it from me, I am sorry. It is sitting on my desk because I have a surprise for you, and that's all I'm going to say. And it's on the way. If I know who you are. All right. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yes, I know. And oh my gosh, I look fantastic.
You do.
It's about time, girlie says I look fantastic.
You do.
I
You
think
look fantastic.
I finished the whole thing of what's it called? Lux, the deluxe collagen. I 30 days worth. I did the whole thing. So tomorrow morning I'm gonna do pictures and post before
Ooh,
and
I can't
after.
wait to see.
I
That'll be
know.
nice.
That's why
I
you're
know.
glowing.
Yeah,
You
she's got
think?
glowy
Yeah,
skin.
you're not newly pregnant. It's the collagen.
Yes, I am definitely
Yes,
not newly
correct.
pregnant.
Good point.
That was closed for
Wow.
business a long time ago. Well, you guys, thank you. Oh my gosh, there's so much compliments.
Oh, how
I will have
sweet.
links for Benive in there, and if you guys have questions, absolutely let me know. Okay, now on to hot topics. What are the hot topics today? I have one that has gotten my ire up.
Your what?
Okay.
Up.
My ire.
What
you know,
is it?
just gets your ire right up.
Okay.
Her blood pressure's through the
irritating.
roof.
Blood pressure
There
through
you
the
go.
roof.
Blood
I like that. Okay, I get it
Just
now.
like,
okay.
oh, come on.
Okay.
Come
okay.
on.
Share.
Yeah, oh yeah. And Rusty says, dude, I'm in love with the Lux and Renew. I know. I haven't tried Renew yet. I have the bottle, but I'm kind of just doing one new thing at a time. I
That's
don't
a
want to
good
do too
idea.
much. Yeah, I don't want to do too much.
That's a good idea.
And adjust and then I can do before and after. Here's before, here's after.
There you go.
Okay, so one thing that came out when we first started, all right, I'll just tell you guys the whole story of how we started Coloradans for Victor Marx. Victor announced on October 1st that he was going to run. I didn't see the information until October 3rd. And when I saw it, I'm like, oh, this is awesome. Yay. Because I'd been following him already on social media. I'd seen him on Sean Ryan. I'd seen his other posts and everything. And so I was following him already. I thought this was awesome. And so I went on to several of the Republican groups, Colorado Republican groups on Facebook. And I thought, Victor Marx is running. It's so exciting and everything. It was not a pleasant experience. I was attacked, belittled, mocked, and some of my posts, there was one page that I posted like 3 or 4 things, and they were just stalled. It's like, no, we're not going to prove that, but we're not going to tell you we're not going to prove it. Meh, meh, meh. Okay, these people aren't for me. So then I said, all right, fine. I can't post there. And then I thought, I really don't have money to be able to donate to the campaign.
Right.
But I can, I'm on social media a lot apparently, and I can do something on Facebook. So I started it, and I really thought, you guys, absolutely no lie, I thought, okay, maybe I'll get 350, 500 people. I'll post links to the Sean Ryan interviews. It'll just be a place people can go and find information.
Little few
That's all I
people here
thought.
and there.
Oh, I think within I think 3 weeks, the end of October, there were 17,000 people in it.
That's amazing.
It's-
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
And that was the first time somebody said, what do you say to the people who say it's bots? And I'm like, bot?
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know
You
how
can't
to bot.
afford bots. You
I
pay
can't
them.
afford
Yeah.
bots. Yeah, I know you pay for them, but
Yeah.
I'm like, I have no idea. And then part of my thought is because I have this business and I'm closing it now because it's not doing as well, is it good? I'm not getting a good return on investment.
Exactly.
So I'm closing that business. And my thought is, if I was going to use bots, wouldn't I use it on my own personal business?
Yes.
And make it flourishing and make it look like, oh, this house amazing.
Right.
Wouldn't I do it there?
I would think
did
so.
Not. I did not. So that was the first time I said, what do you credit this rise? And I'm like, God.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't think.
Well, it
I
was a
can't.
God idea.
There's no other explanation.
Yep.
I didn't. I just put it out there. If you build it, they will come.
That's
I
right.
just put it out there, and boom, kabam. So
I love it.
that idea reared its head again today. Somebody saying they're not grassroots or astroturfing. Like the people who have come in a community around Victor and in our groups, it's astroturf. They're put in there by the campaign on purpose
I've
to
not
make
heard
it
that
look
term.
more like, right, it's not grassroots, it's astroturf.
Oh.
But I want to say this, and I want to be very clear. Number one, if there are bots in our group, you point them out to me and I will remove them. I don't want bots in here. It's my open challenge. You find something, you point it out to me, you report it to the admins as a bot, and I'll say, okay, that's out of here. I'll make sure it's a bot, but I'll say, because I'm not going to delete, real people if I can avoid it.
Good for you.
But because I don't want them on there.
Exactly.
I don't want them on there. So that's number one. Number two is that I think this is what grassroots looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that Colorado Republican politics has been bereft of grassroots movements. We have bereft, not able to have it. It's not there.
Okay.
We're like starving.
Mm-hmm.
And I think some of those comments, come at me because other people have tried to build this stuff and it doesn't get traction.
Exactly.
And I think another thing that makes our page unique is that we don't put up with the racist, snarky, cussing and whatnot. It's like, no, we're going to have a reasonable conversation.
That's right.
If you can't be here, a grown-up, for a reasonable conversation, you don't need to be here. And like accusations in the form of a question, like, asking Victor, did that really happen to you when you were a child? Right? That's an accusation in the form of a question. And
totally.
just stop. Just stop. You don't.
You know what's funny to me about that is that if you've ever read the book A Child Called It, how can you possibly question someone who's come forward and spoken so passionately about their childhood trauma and used it to funnel good things out of their life?
Right.
So for people like, oh, that can't happen, those things don't happen, that blows my mind. I'm like, have you opened your eyes? Have you talked to criminal justice professionals? Because this happens all the time.
Right.
There are literally books on it. And so that just blows my mind because I'm like, what bubble do you live in that you think everything's like roses and sunshine?
Right. And I have commented to some people, well, how fortunate that you have no frame of reference for this. Good for you.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Other people do. So
Absolutely.
congratulations, you don't have a frame of reference. But really, if you're going to side with the abuser, are you sure that's the horse you want to be backing?
Right.
I know.
Yeah. Is that the one you're going to do? You're going to shame somebody for the abuse they suffered as a child? Anyways, that's totally a side thing. But
No, I get
but
it.
grassroots, this is what grassroots is supposed to look like.
You gotta
it's
preach.
people.
Preach.
Thank you. Thank you. It is supposed to be ground up. It's supposed to be a bunch of people.
Yep.
And I made a comment somewhere today saying, look, if you go into Coloradans for Victor Marx and you search the word petitions, you're going to find hundreds of people saying, hey, I'm here at the Safeway up near Yale, and I'm going to be here for 2 hours. Come by and sign a petition.
Those
like,
aren't paid.
Yes,
Yep.
yes,
Yep.
yes. And they're unpaid people showing up.
I was
Yeah.
one of
That
them.
to me, that's grassroots.
Yep.
Well, and think about this too, is that historically grassroots in Colorado has been radicalized and it's been shut down by the establishment. So there are groups like, I'm going to shout out to Tom Keenan from Stand for the Constitution in Mesa County.
Okay.
That is a patriotic organization, is very grassroots, that works with the Colorado Republican Party in Mesa County to get out the message, to help recruit PCPs. So there are really good organizations like that, but then there's also some radical dissenters in the party that, have kind of taken this whole grassroots approach, and if you don't agree with me, I'm going to destroy everything in your path. So it does exist,
Yes.
but it does get overshadowed by those really loud radical dissenters.
Good point.
Okay.
So maybe
That's
it's
good to
just
know.
we're just a larger grassroots group, and we're not putting up with being silenced.
Well, I think you're more organized.
Oh.
Right? And so there's
Nobody's
a lot
ever
more...
called me that.
but it is. I mean,
No, you really
look
are.
at like your messaging and your platform and your outreach.
Yep.
far more organized than a lot of the other grassroots people out there
Oh,
that just
totally.
want to start like a rally or
Oh,
a
okay.
patriot drive. And so I think you have to give yourself credit for that too.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Well,
Absolutely.
Thank you guys.
Absolutely. And can we agree, guys, that I truly believe the volunteers and the campaign wouldn't be, she's not going to say, you can't say anything. So, seriously, it was because of Coloradans for Victor Marx, that volunteers for petition signing, we got them out there. We got them out
Right,
there.
right.
You also have a page that's connected to it for volunteers for Victor
Right,
Marx. And
specifically
so,
for volunteers.
yeah, I'm telling you, this was a God idea, and it's orchestrated so well.
Mm-hmm.
And I know, man, honestly, thank you for your obedience.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Man,
I felt so driven just to start it.
thank God.
That's something I can do.
Yeah, and I know
I
the
had no
campaign
idea.
knows that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
We're lucky to have you.
So sweet of you guys. Love.
She's gonna just start crying over here.
if I had a tissue, I would give it to you, but I don't.
I know. What
I
happened to
just
my
have a
Kleenexes?
cheese stick.
I don't have my clean. Please don't hand
No,
me a
you
cheese
sure?
stick. I'm-
Okay.
That's a cheese triangle.
Well, I got a cheese
A
stick in here
rectangle there.
too,
Cheese.
in case I'm feeling a little square or
Oh man.
All right. So do we have any questions? All right. Well,
Let's
we're
see.
liking this. The establishment. Yes, I know it. I know it.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, look at you. Thank you, 100%.
Yeah.
Yes, Renee. Snap, snap.
Snap. There we go.
Maureen's the best. I love
So
her.
other hot issues. I mean, I know we're going to talk a lot about your stuff and everything, but Renee, do you have other hot issues or things that have been popping today or the last couple days? Do we want to discuss?
I'm a little unprepared this week.
Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me today, though. I feel like I'm the guest. She's more prepared than I am.
Guest. You're not the guest. She's the content creator. Y'all.
I've been
Yeah, she
working.
is.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, I've been
Yes.
working like a real person job, not what this campaign that it isn't. Not like hers, though, man. I mean, guys, show them. This girl's got guns.
She has guns.
Oh my gosh, I'm like so glad we're friends. So no,
I
I
know.
don't have anything. I've been off social media a lot. So sorry.
Okay.
I'll do better
No,
next
that's good.
week.
okay.
No, you don't have
Okay.
to do
Everyone
better.
needs a little break.
I did.
Yeah.
I needed a little break.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I have days like that where it's just like I'll tell Carolyn. Carolyn's the other admin. I'll tell her I'm out. I'm out.
Tap
I
out.
can't. I
Sometimes
can't.
you need it.
Yep.
I'm done
Good for
a
you.
while. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
come back later
Mm-hmm.
when you can better focus and everything. All right. So if there, we do have another hot issue.
Okay, well let's talk about it. Do I need to take my jacket off? Like, is it spicy?
Get the fan
Like,
on.
am I gonna get pretty hot? I mean, not that I'm trying to like strip on camera or anything, but
Well, I was
Hot
just
seat.
thinking about
She's
Hugo.
oh, Hugo, yeah.
Oh,
Hugo.
we need to discuss that.
Okay,
We do
That
need
was
to
a victory.
discuss. That was a victory.
VICTORY.
VICTORY. That's our okay. Okay. I don't know where I'm going with that. The cheer. I think there was a cheer like that in high school.
Yeah, I was a cheerleader,
Anyways.
but I was the base because I was the biggest.
Oh.
It sucked.
I think we're going through some trauma
Sorry.
right now.
Will y'all help me through this?
And then what happened?
And she's got the snacks, like she's got emotional support food, and then just
I really was the base.
it's okay.
Do you want me to get you a
I'm
stuffy?
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't.
You happy?
Oh yeah. Here, take my happy
There you
face.
go.
Thank
There's
you.
a happy
I'm
face.
better now.
Okay.
Can we move on?
Okay. Talk about something else, please. Okay, so here is what happened with Hugo. I was made aware of Hugo Chavez Ray, was the vice chair of the Denver GOP, and he was actively campaigning, he still is, actively campaigning for Greg Lopez. That is a violation of the bylaws.
Correct.
And then if he was confronted with that, he was very
Aggressive.
very rude and aggressive and mean. Snark we would not allow. And Coloradans for Victor Marx. So
Went straight for this one.
yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
I mean, people think I'm an easy target, but I'm really mouthy. So
Yeah.
I mean, like, if you want to pick a fight with me, like, it's on.
Yeah, it's on like Donkey Kong.
Oh, maybe that's why they want to pick a fight,
Maybe.
because you'll fight
They're
them back.
dumb. I mean, that's just not smart.
No,
She's
Yeah.
quick.
I'm very snarky.
yeah,
Yeah.
I love it.
I get it.
I mean,
I get it.
So glad we're
Oh
friends.
yeah. There's so many times I'm like delete.
So,
Okay, try again. Sleep overnight on that one. I'm gonna be mean. Yeah, but so we, and you guys probably saw the video. Carolyn and I and Renee and a few other people went to a breakfast and Hugo was confronted there with some of his comments that he made that were against Victor, and they were actually stuff that you had received. They were against Victor and pro Lopez, and we just could not.
Carolyn let him have it.
Carolyn did let him have it.
Woo!
So go back and you can go back and find them. I still need to post that in the group. I need to post that in our YouTube channel. I'm going to do that. Yeah. I need to do that. But also what was really effective too, and I think this goes to the grassroots thing, is that I was able to go in our group, Coloradans for Victor Marx, and say, hey, here's the situation. Here's the rules he's supposed to follow. Here is what he has done. Here's the public stuff. Please contact these individuals in the Denver GOP and say, we see this and it's not okay, essentially. Right? Yeah. And there was enough action. In fact, somebody got an email back saying something to the effect of, we're handling this. I'm not going to read any more emails from y'all. We're doing fine. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, and then we had another one. We went to another event. We were trying to go to as many Denver GOP things as we could and bring as many people in District 1 as possible to attend those meetings, which we did. And then you were there at another one, and I was there too. You were there too.
I recorded it.
There. Yes, that's right. You recorded that.
Well, like what that really goes to is we always talk about holding elected officials accountable.
Right.
And we never do.
Right.
We always become keyboard warriors and we go and gripe about it. But how many of us actually unite together and take action? And this was one of the first times that a group of outsiders who are registered Republicans but not really in the county parties stepped up and said, you know what? We need change in Colorado, and we need to hold you guys elected, accountable. And so,
absolutely,
I think that was just a great thing because
it was awesome.
You know, part of this is I think a lot of people don't understand that if you are elected to your county party, whether you're chair, vice chair, secretary, treasurer, you actually have to uphold the bylaws. And the whole bylaws is that the goal is to get more Republicans elected. So you can't be Chevy and campaign for Ford.
Right.
That's a violation. And it's
husband
amusing
said
to me
that.
because so many people that supported Greg were like, oh, you know, we're making a big deal about it, supporting Victor, but they're openly breaking the rules.
Right.
And he's not even a Republican.
Right.
He's an unaffiliated. So he's trying to get the Republican Party to break rules for him, which, you know, I thought it was so great that all these women came together and actually said, we want change and we're going to make this happen. And, and he got ousted.
Yes. And
go ahead.
I think the frustrating part about it is that he didn't feel like he needed to be held accountable. There was just this attitude about him that he was above it all.
I've been
but not for
here.
me.
Yeah.
I've been here for a long time. You should respect my tenure and let me do what I want to do.
Yeah.
But he was also very abrasive and nasty to a lot of other people, women especially. And so
especially
how do you,
women.
From a position of elected party official, invite people into the Republican Party while treating them that way in writing in a public forum.
Right.
I mean, that to me was just like a low blow. I mean, just
right.
gross.
And it goes to conduct unbecoming of a Denver GOP officer. That was another one of the bylaws that they went after. So there was to be a vote. Was it last Wednesday?
It was supposed to be last Wednesday. And at noon.
He tendered his resignation on that Wednesday. So he's gone. No longer in that position in the Republican Party, and so I think that's a win. I think there are other, there are other individuals that, and also I don't want to celebrate somebody's downfall, but I do think
it's not a downfall,
right,
and that's what people keep saying, like, oh, you know, like, you're causing him to leave the Republican Party. No, we didn't.
He was already not there. Yeah,
if you're not going to do the job that you signed up and volunteered to do, then you need to be removed and you need to have someone who's willing and able to do that job to the full extent of those duties.
Right.
We didn't kick him out of the party.
No.
We simply removed him from a position because he wasn't honoring his duties.
Right. We held him accountable.
Yeah. Held him accountable, and he removed himself.
The right people were put in place to make that happen.
Right. To deal with it. And I know there's other individuals in the Colorado GOP in elected positions who are still actively campaigning against Victor.
Yeah.
So.
And look, like, I'm just going to say, if you're a PCP or a district captain and you're not supporting the Republican nominee, your vote is your vote, and who you want to vote for belongs to you. But do not commit to a position where you are supposed to be actively supporting the Republican nominee, step down. We're not going to hate you for stepping down because, Victor's not your candidate. But we do need to make sure that our best efforts for the Republican Party is to get people in there that can oblige and honor those rules and duties. So, if that's one of you, just get out for right now. We're glad to have you back on the day after the election, but just get out for right now. Take a hike.
Yeah. Get. No, and I know some people are very old guard, and they, I got accused of not extending a big tent. Somebody said you're not having a big tent kind of attitude to try to bring people in. So we'll talk a little bit more about unity and stuff like that. But so Hugo's gone. He's no longer in that position as the vice chair, and they elected somebody else, and they're kind of all in flux.
Is it Tom Triggs?
Thomas Riggs.
Thomas
Riggs. Thank you.
Yeah,
I knew
he's
it was
awesome.
one of those names.
Go help support him.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And they're having a new breakfast. They're having a breakfast September 4th, and I thought about going.
To bring him in?
Yeah. Well,
bring
he's
him
going to
in.
be there. Yeah, that's great.
That'll be cool.
Bring him
Okay.
out. Bring him out.
Bring him out and bring your camera.
Yeah.
Hello. We're the ones with the cameras.
Yes.
Hi.
Yeah, we catch
Isn't it
everything.
amazing how once you start filming things, it makes a difference?
Absolutely.
You have that video
Yes.
information.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was a beautiful thing. And we
That was a
went in
beautiful
not
thing.
knowing what it was going to look like or what we were going
We
to
had
do.
no
And all of a
idea.
sudden it was like,
Yeah.
do it.
Film it.
And then even when Hugo did what he said, I stand by it.
stand by my
You could hear
comments.
my background saying, we got it.
We got
You could hear me saying that. We got it. That's what we needed.
All right, we
Anyways,
got it. We got it. Yeah. So, okay. If you guys have questions, we're going to shift it over to talking to Danielle. If you guys have questions, put them in the comments. You may pop up for questions or whatever. But we want to welcome Danielle.
Well,
Yay.
thanks for having me.
Thank you for
Yay!
coming.
You're
traveled
awesome. We
far,
had
you
so much
guys.
fun, you guys, doing content and everything. Like, big tent is a democratic phrase to include socialism. And I'll tell you, so who told me that this individual considers themselves to be a very strong Republican, but also did some very attacky things of Victor.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what, though?
on one
I
side with them.
actually completely agree.
I
hate the big tent narrative
Yeah.
because, this whole idea that we should extend our party to people that have watered down values is exactly how the Republican Party has gotten destroyed in Colorado.
Yes.
When you have people that come in and they're willing to shift on their principles and morals
Right.
because they're not really all in.
Mm-hmm.
Do you really want someone that's just a number, or do you want someone that's quality?
Such a good point.
Because I would rather have like 100 boots on the ground soldiers next to me that are diehard for the
Yes.
principles that
Right.
are the Constitution,
Right.
than bring someone in that's like, I kind of only agree with like the
Let's
first
change
two.
the rules.
Yeah.
It's a little bit like well, I was almost going to say immigration. It's a little bit like that, but though when people come into the country, they say, no, I want to be in America, but I'm not going to speak your language.
Right.
I'm not going to work. I'm not, or whatever it happens to be.
Yeah.
Right. And it's just that thing. But yeah, this big tent. I think what is happening too is part of the people who were not for Victor at all, which is fine. You don't have to be for Victor.
No.
But now they're feeling like they're not a part of it anymore.
Well, here's the thing. I'm going to say something that's going to hurt some feelings.
Okay.
The Republican Party is not a social club.
Oh.
It is a political organization with one
Yes.
mission: to get Republicans elected to office.
Good point.
And if you are here just to go to the breakfast and hang out with your friends, and you're not willing to honor the bylaws or the mission to get more Republicans elected, you're part of the problem.
Absolutely.
And I mean,
Absolutely.
I'm all for like unity and trying to like fix the divide, but I think part of it is that we have catered so much to making this a safe place, and everyone wears a little safety pin, that we've forgotten that we are not a social club. This is not a happy hour. We are on a mission to save our state, to elect more Republicans. And if you're not willing to do that, get out.
That's
right.
a really good point. I hadn't even thought about it, treating it that way, because we're so new. I mean, Renee and I were talking about this just today. If you had told me 1 year ago today that, hey, today you're going to be doing YouTube Live and you're going to be helping with the campaign of a gubernatorial candidate, and I'd be like, you have fallen on your head. Do you have a concussion?
Yeah.
Let's get you to the doctor. It's so
know.
far from my frame of reference.
I know. So we're still learning.
We are learning a lot. We
yeah.
are learning a lot. But you're
Learn as
right.
we
I mean,
go.
I could see how it's like, well, this is my hobby. My hobby is helping the Republican Party. But
Some people do
But
make it a
here's the
social
thing.
club.
part of the problem.
When we treat it more like a social club, we're not building our bench. We're not training our candidates.
True.
We're
Yeah.
not teaching them how to debate. We're not getting them qualified on the issues.
Right.
Because it becomes a happy hour.
Right.
And I'm all for, like, I love a lot of the conservatives in our party who have been around for a long time, but they're kind of ready to pass that gauntlet on.
Oh,
And now
good
you
point.
have these, like, part-time conservatives is really what they are, where they want to show up to do the events that they find beneficial to them and their socials or their life, but they don't actually want to put the work in to build our bench, to be on mission, to get more Republicans elected. So, I mean, I hate the Big Tent theory. I think it's crap.
Do you think, this is just my thought, do you think that part of the issues that are going on with the Colorado Republican Party is that we have believed the false allegations that the Democrats have made, and so we backed away from them?
No.
Okay.
I think that in 2010, when Dan Mays was our nominee and Tom
yes.
Tancredo ran on the American Constitution Party, and we lost 142 bonus members, which I'll explain that in a second, we heavily were infiltrated in our party, and we've seen leadership failure after leadership failure from the state GOP. And we've never recovered from that. And now we're facing this exact same situation again, right? So in 2010, what happens is every county, for every 10,000 votes you get in a gubernatorial election, your county party gets 2 bonus members. Your bonus members get to help create the SCC, the State Central Committee. So this is who votes on the bylaw changes, new rules, spending, new positions, the direction of the Republican Party. So in 2010, we went from like 160 bonus members to 18.
Whoa.
Okay. So we just had this little tiny.
So it shrunk to more than half. But when you think about what decisions were made after that, how those changes to the bylaws shaped the Republican Party today, you cannot tell me that that wasn't intentional, that we have not been infiltrated, because the Republican Party has gone downhill ever since. So now we're facing the same thing. Do we want to stand by our conservative values and actually be on mission to elect more Republicans? Or do we want to play this game of slap and tickle where if the Republican nominee has hurt your feelings...
Like that. Sounds fun.
But it's true. Like, because the Republican nominee is not your cup of tea, or he's not perfect in your mind, you're going to throw away your vote and help elect Democrats to our state, which is not being on mission with the Republican Party. And it's not your vote to waste. I hate hearing that when people are like, oh, it's my vote to waste. It's not. You have a civic duty to the youth of today, the youth of tomorrow, to the senior citizens who are being priced out of their home. Your vote is your investment in the future. And if you're willing to say that it's wasted, you don't deserve to vote.
I like that.
That's good.
Your vote is an
I don't think
investment
I've
in
ever
the future.
clapped up the podcast except for Washington.
I mean, I'm getting pretty fired up. I'm going to tell you
I
exactly
know,
how I
I'm
feel.
loving
I said I was
it.
going to
Man,
dish the
and
dirt.
she may take off her jacket,
She may
guys.
take off her
Yeah,
jacket.
she goes, hold my beer, she says. Look at her. I told you.
Look at that. Oh, God.
I'm so glad we're friends. I know.
I know,
Look
right?
at her, guys. She got our back. Man.
I know, right? Got to be on the good side. Oh, man. Okay,
Wow.
so for those who are new in the public sphere, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah.
You ran for governor in 2022.
So crazy.
Yeah, so
Cool,
I
cool.
was actually one of the fastest growing Republican candidates in the gubernatorial race in 2022. Started as a Republican, but I came out of nowhere. I wasn't involved in my county party. I was so frustrated with what was going on in the state. I was like, somebody has got to fix this. And
Right.
we needed someone that wasn't going to cater to the Democrats, because I hate that, like, let's reach across the aisle. No.
That just means we'll agree with the Democrats. It doesn't mean we're going to stand our ground.
Look, we work with them all the time. Did they ever work with us?
No.
So stop negotiating with terrorists. Okay? Just going to say that.
I love her.
So I was really fired up. You know, the Pause Act was happening. COVID was happening. You know, the mandates on real estate was happening.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, we need someone that's just going to stand up and be mouthy and be unintentionally apologetic, right? And that's pretty much me. So I just kind of hit the ground running and was the fastest growing candidate. But much like Victor Marx and a lot of other candidates, I was dealing with the same frustrations that he is. You know, the lack of sharing information in groups, the lack of candidate support, the favoritism, the breaking the bylaws for your friends. And so at State Assembly, we had one of the largest groups of supporters at State Assembly. I had out fundraised Heidi Ganal and Greg Lopez together
Wow.
at that event.
Okay.
But somehow I got 27%. And I'm like, you can't tell me that these
Wow.
people that showed up and wore my shirt didn't vote for me.
Right.
So I was ticked. And then we found out afterwards that a lot of candidates or counties said that their clickers weren't working. And so hence me running up on stage to address Christy Burton Brown because she had taken all of the mics out of the caucus so people couldn't object. So the only way to get her attention was to go up on stage. And so I kind of became like this whole meme of like the crazy melted breakdown sore loser kind of thing. But I'm that type of person that like if someone tells me that they've had an injustice, I'm like, where do we go? Where are we gonna fight? Like I'm ready. So that's just how I am. So I left the Republican Party because the American Constitution Party had reached out the same day and said, we knew you weren't gonna win. We had intel, and so we would like you to come run with us.
They had intel.
And I'm like such a hothead. I'm like, okay, I'm in. Let's do this.
Right.
Gosh, that was a dumb decision. And here's why. I really do appreciate them reaching out and actually like backing me as a candidate. I mean, that took a lot of gumption from them. Like they didn't know who I was. But had I known now what I should have known then, I wouldn't have done it.
Right.
Because the state party for the ACP party is 3 people. There is no county party. There is no donor bank, no fundraising platform. There is 3 people.
Yeah.
So I had no way to get out the vote. I had no way to mobilize my county volunteers.
Right.
I had no way to fundraise.
Right.
And so you cannot win a statewide election unless you have the support. And so people are like, oh, I'm so tired of the 2-party system. We have a 2-party system because there's organization. We have county parties. We have a way to get out the vote. We have Numenar, the voting software. You have an ability to fundraise. They have donor banks. Until we have a third party that comes up
that
and actually
system
builds a foundation, builds all the voting box, we are going to have the Republican Democratic Party. That's it. And so, again, if you're not happy with what's going on in Colorado and you don't like what the Democrats have done, the best chance of creating change is to vote for the Republican nominee down the ballot.
Right.
It doesn't matter if they're
Down
your favorite. Doesn't matter if you don't like them. The best way to do that is to vote with a party that has the foundational structure to help them succeed. There is no other candidate that has that.
So, Lopez doesn't have any of that structure.
No, I mean, he doesn't even have a state party chair. So, like, I at least had a state party chair that could reach out to other states and get me donor lists from other previous candidates. He has nothing. And so, again, after the primary in July, he raised $10,000. Okay? Jared Polis spent $25 million on his first election. You cannot win a statewide race with $10,000.
No.
You just can't.
You can hardly buy everybody Chick-fil-A with that. You can't.
That'd be a boring meet and greet.
And I heard this a lot, and he hears this too, is that word of mouth is how they're going to get their message out. It's a lie. No matter if you called every single person in the state and had a conversation with them today, by tomorrow they've forgotten about you. Because it takes 42 times for someone to see you before they have name recognition. Because we
42 times?
Because
I thought
we
it was
live,
just 7.
Nope.
Well, that's 7 and 8 of sales that you make.
We live in a digital world, and so if you can't capture their attention in the first 3 seconds, you've lost them. So you have to see something 42 times before you'll remember it.
So 42 is the secret number of the universe.
The secret number of the universe. Shh. Don't tell anybody. So, I'm sorry, but like he just doesn't have a chance. And so if you're donating to him, if you're campaigning against the Republican nominee, you're essentially helping to elect a Democrat.
Right.
That is the truth. And it's unfortunate. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of people that think he's a great guy. A lot of people that are loyal to him out of friendship. If you are upset with what's going on in Colorado, the best bet we have to win is to support Victor Marx.
Right. If you don't like the way the Democrats are going, which is socialism, then this is your best chance.
This is your best chance.
Yeah.
This is it. One and done.
So you ran for and oh, sorry, that's my dog growling. Zuzu, stop that. I'm very sorry. Zuzu, quit it.
Did you bring a chicken
Stop.
with you?
I did. He probably smells them on me, though. I was in the chicken coop earlier.
He does. He's smelling her. She smells like chicken.
Okay, so you ran for governor, and it sounds like you really learned a lesson. There was something on social media with you today. You want to talk about that?
Yes.
Hot
so,
topic.
well, here's the funny thing, and I'll kind of preface this, is if you go on to a lot of social media pages right now, you're going to see them attack me.
Yeah.
Left and right.
Right.
And the reason is they're not happy with what I'm saying, that as my first-hand experience, a statewide candidate cannot win as an unaffiliated.
Right.
So instead of addressing the claims of how you're going to fundraise, what's your voter outreach, how you going to, get money to get into like the commercials and the radio ads into the general, their response is, let's just attack Danielle. Let's just bring up all this stuff from 2022 when she ran, and let's just completely smear her. And I'm sorry, it doesn't work, guys. I mean, if you're trying to hurt my feelings, like, good luck. Sorry.
Try harder. Try harder.
So, and you're seeing this today, right? They're putting out a video of Tina Peters that she did. And so, let's give some preference and background to this. So Tina called me 3 days before the election, okay? And we had a great conversation. I was out wrangling cows. It was at dusk in November, so it was cold. I had a cow that would just refuse to do anything I wanted it to do.
She has cows.
And so she had called and she had said, this is how she started the conversation. I know you're the better candidate, but we really need you to back Heidi. And I had told her I had tried. We actually had collectively rallied all of the third-party candidates to drop out and support Heidi Ganahl.
Really?
But Christy Burton Brown, who was the chair at the time, went on the radio station and trashed the Libertarian. And so they were like, yeah, we're not going to help you guys. So ballots were dropping the next day. My name was already on the ballot. So there was, nothing I could do.
Yeah.
And so ballots came out. So Tina reached out 3 days before the election, drop out. I knew that Jared Polis was polling 25 points ahead of Heidi. And I knew that I was polling at less than 1%. So it was like, the ballots had already been cast.
There's nothing I can do anyway.
Votes had already been made. So at this point, we're just going to let the election come. Like, we already could tell that Polis was way ahead in the polls. And so Tina took this phone conversation. She recorded it, put out a little piece of it, and then basically said that I was working with Polis. And you can hear in that video, like, I'm irritated. Because I'm like, I had been telling her for like 20 minutes on that phone call that he was up in the polls, like he was going to win. There's nothing we could do about it. But this was someone that I had defended along the campaign, someone that I had, felt was an acquaintance that I could trust. And then 3 days before the election, knife in my back. And so I was not very happy about that.
I have to go take care of my dog.
Run.
Dog's getting all fired up. We're talking about the truth.
Yes, I know. See?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so that was today, all of this going on.
It's been like historically like coming out. Like anytime I try and like endorse a candidate, help somebody, this small group of dividers
Will come in and
will attack me because they just don't like the fact that like I do have influence. I am trying to help Victor, but they also just don't like the truth, right? And the truth is, Greg Lopez cannot win.
Exactly.
And so I'm sorry that hurts your feelings, but that is the truth. Right. And you can attack me all you want. You can release any information about me that you want because there's, it's all already out there. So you're not hurting my feelings. You're just making yourself look like a butt.
Right. And I think the people who are you noticing, they go against people's old stuff and their character instead of the policies. Like I'm noticing with Victor that you never hear anything about his policies being attacked. It's always, you know what I mean? He is a scam artist. He is a liar. He's a killer, which is so stupid. So,
by the way, I just want to point that out. Like, for all these people that are so upset about his childhood trauma, like, we still have no idea how many people Hillary Clinton has offed. So, I mean...
Right.
I just feel like before you can bring that up or like, talk about that, like we should probably ask Hillary.
Yeah.
I did see somebody who was posting something today saying Victor is going to drain the western slope of all its water. And it's like that.
And you know what that is he was in the Western Slope this past week and he gave great speeches and platforms and policies that are going to help the Western Slope for the first time.
Exactly.
Since he announced he actually got positive press talking about the Western Slope. And so what do? They take it, they twist it, manipulate it, and fearmonger you.
That's what they do.
Oh my God, he's coming for your water.
Right. So you turn against her.
Yes.
Yeah. It's just.
Can I let you know, because it's my husband.
Okay.
The Mr. Vanguard Systems, Mr. Souter. That is why they say there is no bad press. You get your name out, and people forget it was associated with anything negative.
Oh,
so, yeah.
Wait, that might be true.
Yeah. Thank you, babe.
Well, and I want you guys to think about something, because I told Victor the same thing, that bad press is still good press, because people get to know you from notoriety.
Right.
But Victor, by the primary, had out-fundraised all of the other Republican gubernatorial candidates for the last 16 years, 3-1. And these were all
I didn't
$80
realize that.
donations on average. So these aren't
Right,
like big
right.
PAC money.
Right.
That to me tells a very distinguishing story.
Right.
His message is reading the voters or reaching the voters. The
Mhm.
voters are engaging and the voters are favorable and they're opening their wallets.
Mhm.
You can't say the same thing about Greg.
You cannot.
Yeah.
You cannot.
That's true.
You can't say the same thing about any of the Republican nominees we've had. So people are like, you know, he's not a good candidate. He just proved you wrong.
Yep.
He can't win in the general. Well, he already won the primary.
And he proved
So-
the grassroots.
Yeah.
It's I mean, yeah, with the average donation being about $60, $80.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what made you shift from Bottoms, because I think you were supporting Scott Bottoms,
Mhm.
shift from Bottoms to Victor?
Well,
And I know, and I'm going to say this too, because some people who are supporting Bottoms are now supporting Greg Lopez. It's
Mhm.
like anybody but Victor seems to be their stance, and of course they can't point to a policy. They just
Right.
don't believe he is who he says he is.
So, I mean, that's exactly why I was anti-Victor Marx before the primary,
Mhm.
is because I didn't know where he stood on policies. And I could see
Mm.
all of the mudslinging, all of the
Yeah.
attacks on him, and I was like, well,
Mhm.
you know, this guy isn't going to win. That's what I thought before the primary. Like, I honestly
Oh,
thought
okay,
that
okay.
Kirkmeyer was going to take it
Okay.
because
Mhm.
she had, you know, longevity in our state house. She had the experience, and she had the big money donors like Ann Schutz and Coors behind her. And those are the people that got behind Heidi, you know? So
Okay.
to me, I was like, I'm voting for Scott because I thought he did a great job as our state rep. He did have an A+ rating on his Liberty scorecard, which I also appreciated. And so I wanted to support him, but I had a feeling that Kirkmeyer was going to win. And lo and behold, when Victor won, I was like, what?
What the heck happened?
What happened, right? And I was very critical of Victor beforehand. Like, I had reshared some stuff. I had reposted. I've been very honest with him about that. Like, the first time I met him, I was like, you don't know I didn't like you, right?
I mean, no, and when
That
I
was
saw that
great.
you were going to speak at the Unity
We were like-
thing, you're like,
What is she
Wait.
doing here?
what is what
Is this a
happened?
typo?
What happened?
People actually thought that I was going to show up and, like, suicide bomb his event.
Oh my
Oh!
gosh!
Like, they thought I was just going to come in as, like, infiltrator and then blow up the whole event. And then, lo and behold, I was like, hey, I was wrong. Like, you probably should not have listened to me before.
La,
I-
la, la,
I
la,
actually-
la.
Awesome.
Met with Victor, and I asked him a lot of the policy questions I needed the answers to.
Mhm.
And,
Mhm,
man, he is smart.
mhm.
I love
Like,
it.
people don't know how smart he actually is.
Right.
Because he's just, like, kind of that pastor mentality. Like, he's very, like, slow to
Mhm.
speak.
And that-
He's quick to listen.
Yep.
That Louisiana accent.
yes.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
and you
But,
tend
like,
to think, heck.
You open
But-
up his brain cavity and you start
Right.
going through
Yeah,
the
yeah,
avenues
yeah,
in there.
right.
Like, he is incredibly smart. I mean, he's
Yeah.
built a stellar team.
Yes.
He's out fundraised. He's got a great initiative coming out around Labor Day to reach independent voters.
Oh, I'm so excited about
Excellent.
that.
Yeah.
We could spill a tiny bit of tea.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tiny bit of tea.
I don't know, man. I have a hard time, like, keeping this drained in because I'm so excited. So, I actually spilled this on Daniel the Dancer, his
Oh.
podcast the other day because I was so excited. And I had to ask for a little bit of forgiveness from
And
Victor.
Victor has talked a little bit about it.
Yes, so
We
I'll
don't
just
know
say
all
this.
the details. But
Colorado works better coming to you and your household Labor Day weekend is going to shift this election
yes.
and get us
Praise
over the
God.
finish line. So there's no other candidate has anything like this. This is such a big deal for Colorado.
Huge. It's huge.
Transparency and integrity up here, man.
Off the charts.
It's gonna be
Off the
great.
charts, yes.
Yeah.
And so Victor's been working, I mean, I think first since he decided to run, he's been planning these kinds of things.
Yeah.
And so it's been
On
working.
purpose.
It's not like
He's
he's
intentional.
just, he's very intentional. It's like, okay, here's what we're going to do and here's what we're going to do. And
Well,
Yeah.
and I didn't. He reached out to me, right? Like I didn't reach out to Victor. Like he reached out to me after I went on Jeff and Bill to talk about my firsthand experiences to why third-party candidates
yes,
can't
I
win.
remember that.
Because
Remember
that
that.
was my
Was
whole mission. Is I
insightful.
just wanted people to know. Right now, the pain point in Colorado is so high, and we're not
Yeah.
facing an incumbent. I wanted
Right.
people to know that supporting a third-party candidate is a wasted vote.
Right.
And our best chance is to kind of pull up our britches and get over ourselves and actually support
Right.
the Republican nominee.
Right.
So if you would have told me in February that I was going to be helping Victor Marx, I'd have been like, yeah, right. Like, I'm not getting involved in politics again.
I get it. I get it.
But somehow, like, I keep getting sucked back in. And this one is, like, a cause that I'm really passionate about. Like, he can win.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I actually feel that he's probably polling at 55% right now.
Oh, wow.
I feel that in my gut.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. It wouldn't surprise me.
awesome.
It wouldn't
I'm
surprise
going to put
me.
some money down with that.
Why
Do it,
do you
girl.
why do you think it's so I mean, they come at you so aggressively on Facebook. I mean, Renee and I get a little bit, but not like what you get. Why do you think they
yours is
do
hard.
that? Why are you a target? Is it just because you pop your head up so much and make yourself a target? I don't know.
Maybe. Well, here's the thing. It's really not a whole lot of people. It's like the same 5 or 10 people that support Lopez.
Yeah.
And we butted heads when I ran against Lopez because I actually beat Lopez in every single one of the debates. And so I was getting shade like early on, right? But it seems like it's a lot because they're in all of these groups. And so they post a lot. They post the same thing in the same like 26 groups. So it looks like it's a lot. But it's like the same 10 people. And I'm to the point where I'm like, I just don't care.
Right.
Like, if you're going to talk crap, go for it. Like, if it makes you feel better every day, go for it. Like, if having my name in your mouth somehow puts a smile on your face, by all means, I hope you choke on it.
If
but
you're
like,
obsessed
go for
with
it.
her, that's fine.
So, I mean,
You need other hobbies, but okay.
Yeah, so it's really like the same 10 people. And then, I want you to think about this too. Only about 26% of people who are actively engaged in politics of our entire voting electorate participate on social media.
Oh.
And so you might see the same people who are being very active against him, but the majority, so 74% of the general electorate, do not participate in political speech on social media.
That's good.
So when people are like, oh, he has no following, he does. They're just not, so invested.
They're just
in
not where
us.
you can see it necessarily. And then if you can see it, like our page, which has like 70,000 in it now, if you can see it, you say, oh, this is not real.
It's
right.
real. Yeah.
But it is. And,
It is
and that's
real.
the thing
So
is,
authentic.
Yeah.
Organic.
74% of people are offline who
Such
a good chunk
point.
of them are going to show up and vote this November because the
Good
pain
to
point in
know.
Colorado is so high. So
Excellent.
And they met Victor and they've been to the rallies and so-and-so's friend is like, oh, you got to see this guy, right? And that's how it happens.
Absolutely.
Not necessarily by flyers and stuff. That is so cool. So you have something that is coming out, and I think was released just a few minutes ago, or just
hopefully
like 20 minutes ago.
if my husband's watching, he might have dropped this. Okay. So I like doing like children's books and political parodies, and I have 1 or 2 out already that is Phil Weiser, Yes I Am, and that's a political parody to Green Eggs and Ham about all of his failed policies for Colorado. It's 3 minutes. Like, if you want to know why you shouldn't support Phil Weiser or anybody, like, it's 3 minutes. I also then have one for Victor Marx about all of the things that he plans on doing for our state, which is why you should vote for him.
Based on all the places you'll go?
Oh, the places you'll go.
Yes. Okay. I love that book.
Now,
right?
I had to do one for Jenna Griswold. I just had to. And so dropping tonight is my new parody, which is Election Wonderland. And it's based on the Queen of Hearts, Off With Your Head, Rules for Thee, but Not For Me. And if my husband did click go when he's supposed to click go, it should be on my page right now on Mama Noosh. And it's about
Mama
6
Noosh.
minutes, but it talks about, her leaking passwords and really just like the lack of accountability. And so I highly encourage you to go check it out, share them far and wide. And I'd love to hear your
Mama Noosh on what?
On Facebook.
On Facebook.
Mama Noosh on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, okay. So what do you think? I'm excited for that. So watch it after we're done.
Yes.
Wait till we're done and then go watch it. What do you think we can do where we are, right? Supporters of Victor, dealing with the people who are not at all. What can we do to kind of create more unity, and not like we talked about earlier, like the big tent kind of thing, but what can we do to promote some unity? Because I mean, there are people who saying, I'll do the whole down ballot, but not Victor, or that kind of thing. It doesn't make sense. But what can we do? What do you think?
The people that are going to openly talk smack about Victor, like the Truth About Victor Marx page, Darcy Schoening, those people, you're never going to sway them, but you can take away their power by stop engaging.
Hello.
If their messages don't get shared,
need to hear that?
if they don't get clicked, if they don't get comments on them, they don't perform on Facebook. They go away.
Right.
Exactly.
And so if you really want to take their power, stop putting their names in your mouth.
Yeah.
It's very simple.
Just don't pay any attention to it.
For the people that are saying, that they won't vote for Victor come this general, I have a feeling that once the polling comes out and they can see how close it's going to be, they're not going to help Phil Weiser get elected. They're going to fill in that circle right next to Victor Marx.
Even if they don't want to.
They don't
do you really want to risk Phil Weiser, or are you going to just fill in the bubble? And here's the thing that people need to understand. with Victor Marx, we have the ability to help influence his cabinet members. And we already saw he picked the most qualified lieutenant governor of the race.
Unbelievable.
Okay?
Yes.
So think about the quality
Margaret
people
is awesome.
that we can surround him with.
Mhm.
If Phil Weiser gets elected, we can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
So
We have no influence.
of the 24 departments in Colorado that we get to pick executive directors, we can put subject matter experts in charge of the subjects that matter.
Right.
If Victor gets in
Ooh, I
there,
like that.
we have control of that,
Mhm.
right? We get to help influence his decision by putting qualified people before him and saying, hey, this person would be great for that job. With Phil Weiser, you're going to have activists again in every single department. You're going to have higher fees, higher taxes, more crime, more homelessness. And so do you really want to leave that bubble blank?
Right.
Do
You
you?
don't. You
Because
don't.
I'm pretty sure you're grabbing a pen right now, and you're probably thinking if you could dig up the cemetery, you're going to bring 10 friends.
Yeah. Don't have dead people vote. I'm just saying that.
I mean, that's different. But let's talk about voting real quick, because I'm going to give Rhonda Braun a plug from Elbert County because she asked me if I could put this information out.
Ooh, okay.
You can vote up to 2 weeks ahead of the election in person, and there is a 0% rejection rate if you show up and vote in person. And so you get your ballot 30 days in advance this year.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
Wait 2 weeks.
Write
Go
this down.
vote in person. You go to your county clerk's office. On the day of election, they'll have their different voting places set up. But up to 2 weeks before, you can go to your county clerk's office and fill out your ballot in person, and it will not get rejected. So vote early, vote in person, and make it a party.
that.
Bring all of your friends.
friends.
Go out for wine afterwards. Go get some sushi. Go vote and bring everybody you know.
I love that.
There it is.
I didn't realize you could do that. I guess I've kind of been in the thing where you have your mail-in ballot. Okay, I'll just mail it in. You know, and not other jobs. What's somebody saying?
Yeah, don't mail it in.
0%
Show up,
rejection rate.
bring
That's
everyone,
awesome.
including your PTA HOA president that lives on the end of the block, Karen. Bring her too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless she
You
votes
can.
Democrat, then keep her.
Then
home.
don't bring her. Then tell her no. You be honest, but say okay. We'll meet you later.
Just trip her on the way in.
Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So you have learned a lot through this experience, and you think the lessons you've learned are part of why they're coming after you?
I think so because, I didn't, again, pop my head up to get involved in politics. Like, it wasn't like Victor
Right.
had reached out prior and was like, hey, come work on my campaign. He had no idea who I was.
Mm-hmm.
I got involved because the pain point in Colorado is so high,
Yeah.
right?
It
And
is.
it's so
many
expensive. And people, I work in real estate, seeing people who've owned their home for 30 years getting priced out because we repealed the Gallagher Amendment and their taxes have gone up 75%.
Yeah.
We cannot afford Phil Weiser as our governor. And so I knew it was going to be unpleasant. I mean, I've taken a lot of heat. A lot of people are like, why should we listen to you? You were a spoiled brat in 2022. You deserted the party. And that's exactly why you should listen to me. Learn from my mistakes.
Exactly.
Don't make the same mistakes again. Don't support a candidate who has no chance of winning. Really focus on uniting the Republican Party and sticking to our conservative values. If we're going to change our state, it can't be with watered down principles.
Right.
We've got to stand and fight.
And I think this is a linchpin kind of election.
Mm-hmm.
It will pivot one way or the other, and we have to do all we can to get it pivot towards conservatives.
Yeah.
We've got to do it. We've got to do it. So tell me, what are we? Oh, the Mama Noosh book. Okay, all right, go show.
So
Go
guys, really quick, I
Get close
did
to the
post
camera.
it. Cover your faces.
Cover your eyes.
I'm just joking. I got close to cover your eyes.
You have to cover your
Oh,
eyes.
sorry.
Otherwise,
Where
it
are we?
automatically focuses on.
Okay, guys, go to her page, Mama Neuschch. It is downloaded about, I think it came live 26 minutes ago. You guys, are you looking at my booty?
We are not looking at
That's
your booty.
gonna cost you.
No, we're not looking
$1.
at your booty.
Thank you. And guys, I have the link down below, but you can't directly go to it. So once we're done, can we put a link in it?
Yeah.
By
Sure.
in comments? Okay.
Sure. Yes.
That
I can
is
do I'll put a link in the
adorable.
comment. That's going to be awesome.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Okay.
speaking of real estate, what are you doing now?
So I actually have partnered with a couple developers since I ran for governor in 2022 who have
wow.
built veteran housing projects.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
I have one that we're going to have the first 4 homes up ready here in September in Falcon.
That's awesome.
These are 3-bedroom, 2.5 baths with oversized 2-car garages that back up to open space.
Oh,
They're
wow.
$460. We have concessions built in to buy down the rate, and we're essentially getting these people into homes for about $2,500 a month, which is about half of what the industry standard is over there. And your first payment isn't due for 45 days. And you don't just have to be a veteran. We can do first-time home buyers. We can do repeat buyers. We've partnered with the builder, Stony Brook Homes, Mike Ulaki, because he cares about the community. He wanted to do something to serve the community, not just build houses. And so great products. They're fantastic. Great custom builds. And so, they're going to be ready real soon. So,
and if people want to know more about that, how do they get a hold of you?
So you can look up my company. It's Wild Buck Realty. Hence all the deer.
All the deer.
But you guys can just message me. My phone number is pretty much everywhere on the internet. So I mean,
it's out there.
I'm more popular than some political officials. So we'll see.
She's gonna be popular.
Well, is there anything else that you want to talk about? Another topic you want to cover, or what you want to tell people that they might not know about you, or anything? I think we have to have you back. We had so much fun.
I like
before we started filming. We have fantastic content. It's so good.
She was in charge. It was
Nene's gonna get it out.
Yeah,
and we're vibing off each other. It was awesome.
Oh my gosh.
I think that I'd probably just tell people I'm really a goofball in person. People see all of the mudslinging
Sister
online.
from another mister.
Yeah, and I'm really just a regular, everyday, average Joe. I am very sassy. If you text me, I'll text you back. If you message me, I'll message you back. If you talk crap to me on my page, I'm going to talk crap back. I mean, that's just how I am. And so I would just say that. And a random fact about me is I only like to wear black socks.
Oh, why?
It came from when I worked in security. You always had to match them, and I got tired of having white socks too, so I only have black socks.
Of course she was in security.
Of course she's in security.
Security!
Yeah. Security. Security is
so cool.
Strong.
I actually...
So strong. I'm inspired now.
I tased my husband.
You tased your husband?
At dinner, the first time he met my dad.
Oh my
gosh. I literally came up behind him.
Was it an accident?
No, it was totally on purpose.
Oh! You tased him?
Yeah. Okay. So
all right. What's the story?
Okay. So funny thing is, when I met my husband, he couldn't remember my name. He called me Amy, and so the first time I met his mom was actually the day after we met because we were at a party around from his house, and so he walked up and he introduced me as Amy to his mom, and I was like, "Your son has kidnapped me, and I need you to call the police." That is how I met his mom. So he was kind of being a turd again, at dinner with my dad the first time I met my dad. And so I was like, I'll be right back. And I went and got my duty belt. And I was like, here, look at my 5.3 pepper spray. And then when he turned this way, I zapped him in the rib cage.
In the rib cage.
Yeah.
And he married you anyways.
Yeah, we've been married for almost 12 years.
She's exciting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Son, she'll keep you on your toes.
That's hilarious.
I mean, but if you know my husband, we're both alphas, and so we pick on each other. That's our love language. And so,
okay.
Pinch him, or we're just
too cute.
Okay.
I love it. And tell us about your family, your boys.
Okay, so I have 2 boys. They both play competitive football, so it's football season. They're both quarterbacks, so they're 10 and 8. And they also have owned their own business for 3 years. They own Wild Buck Coffee. So you can go online, order coffee, we'll drop ship it to you.
That's awesome.
So
they,
cool.
They wanted a go-kart, and I was like, get a job. So they got a job, and 3 months later, they bought a go-kart. And now Colt is saving up for a Ferrari, and my oldest Blake is saving up for a house.
Oh my God. Okay, name the coffee again.
Wild Buck Coffee.
And where they can get that from?
Wildbuckcoffee.com.
Wildbuckcoffee.com. TJ. Get some, babe. Yeah.
Get the bourbon pecan or the chocolate peanut butter because those are our 2 best sellers.
Wow. Did you hear that,
What?
TJ? My husband will do that.
Okay. All right. I need to
Coffee
get some of
guy.
that. That
Yeah.
sounds
Chocolate
fantastic.
peanut butter is my jam, man.
Yeah, it's really good.
How do you make coffee?
That's amazing.
How do they do that?
So they partner with a roaster, and so he roasts it. They pick the flavors. He ships it to them. They package it all. They do all their marketing. They're actually in a handful of Ace Hardwares in Colorado Springs.
Get out!
Yeah.
Is that the cutest?
I love
I'm
that.
impressed.
We do. So on our front door, we have a no soliciting sign because of that. But I'm telling you, if a kid comes to the door
With coffee?
With
Come in.
Yeah.
When a kid comes to the door, can I shovel? Can I do this? Hey, I have this for sale. I'm like, I am going to reward entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
I'm going to reward that because that's so good that we need to do more of that. Yeah.
Well, they wanted to do slime, and I was like, that doesn't come out of carpets. So pick something that's a commodity. And we were camping, and I hadn't had my coffee yet. We were up hunting, and they were like, you're cranky. And I was like, you need to sell coffee because it's tradable. If they didn't sell it, I would
Yes.
drink it.
Yes.
And they actually have taken off with it. They've done a great job.
So cool.
Buckscoffee.com.
Wild Bucks.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Good.
Wildbuckcoffee.com.
You
All
can't
right.
miss it. It's pretty
Well,
cute.
does anybody? I'm sorry, I've been totally ignoring questions. Does anybody have questions for Danielle? If you do, put them in the chat here. We'll
Oh.
give it just a minute.
Wiki
Oh.
Live Holy. Thank you. She goes, we three have done such a phenomenal job. Thank you, ladies.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes.
I know this is great, right?
She just says she can have a narrator read them with pictures. I think he was
With,
talking
with
about
your
book.
books, yep.
Oh, yeah, I did read it. I'm not a narrator, but I did read it, so you can listen to
Oh,
my
okay.
voice.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't think we have anything else other than.
Other than other questions, gosh,
yeah,
I
and
keep,
I lost
I keep
them
doing the whole thing.
all. Okay.
I keep
Yeah.
I keep
it's-
tapping
Well,
on the wrong thing.
Remember to vote it early, right? 2 weeks.
Vote
Go
early.
in person. Bring your friends.
And it's 2 weeks before the vote is done.
before the election day.
And then are those counted right away?
Yes.
So the count will keep going and going.
Yes.
It's a cute, yeah. So
So we want to vote early. Does that
We
mean
wanna
we're going to
vote
have to create more content? You know how we do that.
I know how we do
Okay.
that.
Bring all
Let's
your
do that.
friends.
Do like
Make it a
friends.
party. And
Yes.
vote
Love
Republican down the ballot.
Down
Vote for
the
this guy
ballot.
right here.
Get down.
Even if
Yeah.
down.
Even if you don't like him, just hold your nose and vote.
And
We
vote.
need to
Yeah,
get wiser
yeah.
out.
Yeah,
Right.
have somebody else fill it out for you and close your eyes, but you sign it. I'm just joking. That's illegal.
Don't do illegal things.
You didn't hear that.
There's some rules. If you're going to do something illegal, don't film it.
If you're gonna do
If you're
something
gonna
illegal,
do something
No,
illegal
don't do it.
and film it, don't put it on there.
Sorry.
if you're gonna do something illegal, just dig up the Democrats from your local cemetery and bring them to vote. Okay. I mean, not that I'm encouraging you to do anything illegal,
No.
but if you are,
No.
No, guys, seriously, vote early. Take your own ballot.
I know.
and no
I love
harvesting.
that. I love that. We definitely need to.
Yeah,
we
we'll-
need
we'll
to
do
let
content.
people know that.
Yeah,
we
we'll
need
let
to
you
let
all know.
people know that. All right. So thank you.
You're-
This has
thank
been
you.
an
Awesome.
absolute
You're
treat.
awesome.
I
Love
know.
having you here. You're
I
gonna have
know.
to come back.
I
Yeah.
will come back anytime.
Okay.
She would. We'll do more content.
Okay, so really quick,
the
do we
content.
have any special guests coming in?
We have Terry Collins coming in next week. Terry Collins,
Okay.
hang on. I think that's next week. I have to look. Now you're quizzing me.
I need to
I'm
announce
not
something to you
ready.
after you're done.
We have yes. I'm sorry, Teddy
Teddy.
Collins
Okay, that makes more
will
sense.
be joining us. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. She's on top.
I know, she
knows
knows
this.
everybody.
She knows this.
She's
and then after
popular.
that, we have. Oh no, I don't have the other stuff filled in.
Okay,
yet. Not
so-
on here.
Can I announce that, guys, this is very important. We have for Jefferson County, and anybody can come from Jefferson County or anywhere.
Ooh,
It's
an
called
event.
Colorado Unite. It's an evening of connection and
Yes.
conversation.
Yes.
And Aaron Lee, Protect Kids Colorado, will be there. Victor, Derek Wolf, he is the guy who was the Super Bowl 50 champion.
Yes.
Woo! Go
Loves,
Broncos.
for the Broncos, thank you. Loves Victor. And then, of course, Lieutenant Governor George Washington Markert.
the 5th.
Yes, the 5th. And guys, also special guests. Come on, this is a lineup. We've got Tim Bennett. We've got Mark Baisley.
Oh, nice.
Stephanie Vanderberg. And
Oh,
House
yeah.
Districts 23, 24, 25, 27, 28, and 30. This is where you guys, we're not making any money on this. We are actually charging people $65. Please pay the extra credit card code just because the campaign won't have to pay for it. We are paying
fundraiser.
strictly for, it's not a fundraiser.
No, it's not a fundraiser.
Yeah, it's a meet and greet, and we're strictly paying for the caters. There's going to be live music. There's going to be a
Right.
cash bar. There's going to be Q&A. This is going to be the event, and it's
going to
in
be
Golden.
awesome. And what's the date again?
It's on. Oh, we need that part.
We need
got my
the
old
date.
card. The date.
the date.
Ready? It is August 7th. Oh wait,
No,
tickets
September.
are sale. Sorry, September. I'm going to it.
September
13th. Okay.
September 13th.
In Golden.
Okay.
Follow me, Renee Suter on Facebook, and I've got all of it connected. I'm their social media
Yeah.
person to just push this event out, okay?
Yeah.
If you can't go or you're not able to go, push it out on your stories or tag your friends in the comments. Also, you can
Right.
share, like, save, all that good
Bring
stuff.
friends. And somebody who's like, oh, I'm not so sure about Victor. I don't know. Come see.
Those
Yeah,
are the people
come
you
see.
want
Those
there.
are the people
Yeah.
you want to bring.
Yeah.
Also, I want to say something else too. I just posted a video a couple days ago from Amber Adams, and she was talking about all of the uncontested seats that are now occupied by Democrats
so
right now.
many.
Yeah.
There's like, what, 12?
Yeah. Well, and here's the other thing. Let's
bad.
talk about this too.
Okay.
We're talking about bringing in strong Republicans to the party.
Right.
Right now, every county party needs PCPs and district captains. They need help to get out the vote. And so
Yes.
if you've got 1 hour a week, maybe you've got 40 hours a week,
Yes.
reach out to your county party and ask how you can help. Maybe you run a phone bank from your house. Maybe you lick some envelopes. I don't know. But we do need
something.
help. And
Right.
so if you are understanding right now where Colorado is and where we need to go and the desperate need for change,
Yeah.
please
volunteers.
reach out to your county parties and just ask to help. We would love to have you.
See what you can do. Absolutely.
What's
Yes.
PCP? Sorry.
Precinct captain.
Captain.
Okay, guys.
Precinct captain person.
Those are for those who just come here for the snacks and need a little education.
Well, and the other thing I want to say too, with all these empty seats, I know we have had people in here that they say, I started to run because Victor's running. And I want to see change, and I want to be a part of this. I want to see change there, and
Absolutely.
I'm going to
We're
step
the
up
change.
where it's in my place. I don't know if any of y'all, or all right, I'm gonna do it.
Hang on,
put
hang
that,
on.
Put that down
Hold
backwards.
my beer.
Put that down backwards. Okay, so hold my beneath. Anybody watch Zombieland? Did you watch Zombieland? Okay, all right. Zombieland was a movie, oh gosh, it's probably like 15, 20 years ago now. I don't remember when it was. Anyways, Zombieland, the world's taken over by zombies, and this group, and Woody Harrelson happens to be the adult in the room, and he's helping them fight.
That's
I know,
saying a
right?
lot. That's
He's
unusual.
helping them go into this store or something like that, and there's a kid, like college age, and he's like, oh, I don't know, I'm so scared, I don't want to go in there. And Woody Harrelson just takes his gun and he cocks it and says, it is time to nut up or shut up. And I think that it's time to do something.
good.
This is not the season to sit out.
No.
Yeah.
It is time to step
Nope.
up. So go back and you can find that post on my personal page, Jennifer Parks, and you can see where I shared that. I also shared it in Coloradans for Victor Marx. And you can see, here's the list of all these places that have uncontested Democrats running. That means if a Republican steps up and we vote down ballot every Republican, you're in.
Yep.
But if you're not, then the Democrats automatically win.
Yeah.
It is time to do something. We're done sitting back, being apathetic, and just letting it happen. Oh, well, can't do anything. No, it is time to do something.
Amen.
Victor, I think, is the tip of the spear.
Yep.
But we are all carrying it. We're all helping
Yes.
it. We're all doing it. But we need you. We
Yep.
need you to do your
Amen.
part. So if you've thought, maybe, I don't know, what about this or whatever, check it out. Look at it. See if there are any of the counties or the areas that you were in have vacant spots, and then step up.
Yeah.
Step up to help your party, your local, your county GOP. Step
Put
up
on your
to do
boots
it.
and yeehaw.
Yeehaw!
Wake up,
Yeehaw!
somber
Yeehaw!
soldiers. Wake up.
All right. All right, guys. So I think that's it. Team Victor. Yes. Yes. We did that. They didn't want any help and forwarded us to the Logan County Victor Marx leader. Wasn't that interesting? Up in
You-
Sterling?
If you have that type of situation, call me. Okay?
There you go.
I will make it happen.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go. Put it out there.
If the
absolutely.
county parties are turning you away and they're saying that they don't want your help, call me.
That's not okay.
You know why?
I'll fix it real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know why. Because they
Nope.
see, and that's so
Nope.
much. How do they think we got in this position? It's because of things just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because of things like that. That is not okay. All right. Yeah. Call Danielle. Do
Call
it.
me.
Do it. All right.
Ghostbusters.
We're going to do it. Thank you, guys. Call Ghostbusters. Call Mama Noosh. Call Mama Noosh. Let's do it.
That sounds like something that's going to come out soon.
I think so. It sounds familiar.
All right, guys. So thank you so much for
Thank
tuning
you guys.
in.
We love
Yes,
you.
thank you.
And
guys.
we will see you next
Mwah.
week with Teddy Collins.
God bless you
Yes,
guys.
yes.
Have a great week.
Monkey, get my bed ready.